Hello everyone, and now welcome to game number 3 in the series. Oh, what did I do? I hit B instead of Control N, and well, you guys get to see the same 7 seconds over again as the game does get underway. Shuttle versus Hyun here on Whirlwind. Game 2, quite a turnaround, as Hyun was really playing a very different style of game. He was playing perhaps how I don't know quite how I would describe it. Just a very aggressive two-base play, something that was a little bit more reminiscent of the days of Shakura's Plateau, when Zerg players were really experimenting with Nidus networks. Now, Hyun over here on the top right-hand side of the map of Whirlwind. Meanwhile, Shuttle is down here on the bottom right-hand side of the map. Both sides mining very efficiently. You can see Shuttle once again doing that SCV or worker trick in general to make sure that he's always mining the closer mineral patches first. You can take a look. There is a big difference. These mineral patches are probably going to get sub 1300 before even any of these back mineral patches will be mined. Let's take a look at what strategy Hyun is opening up with. And Hyun, oh, a tricksy Zerg player here, going in for, I have to believe this was a 9 pull. I'll have to double check this. One of those things where I have to control the camera and keep track of all the production tabs. Rather difficult, but this is a huge move by Hyun. Hyun is going to be scouting out with this early drone, and he is trying to scout out to the bottom right-hand side of the map. But Shuttle, as we've seen in the past, has always built an extra supply depot here. We'll see if he does repeat that strategy once more. And if he does repeat that strategy, how many hit points will that supply depot even hold? It looks as though that SCV, is he going to build a supply depot? Oh, he's building a barracks, and this is potentially huge, as Hyun is not going to be able to really break down this front door. He's going to try and deal some damage to this barracks. Is he going to be doing anything? No, he's hitting the supply depot now, getting in some damage here, and gonna try and take down the barracks, slowly poking it, one point of damage at a time. The problem will be, oh, SCV is taking some damage here. If this SCV goes down, it is potentially very dangerous, as it would delay the just the Marines even longer. There you can have it. The SCV is already down to 10 hit points here. What is going to be happening next? SCV doing a little bit of a dance, trying to make sure to stay away from the far side, and oh, is it going to get taken down? Yes, it does get taken down, and the barracks is stuck at 58. Let's see what's going to be happening next. Why aren't these Zerglings making their way up? This is huge. Shuttle does not realize that he is in a bad position just quite yet. Here we have it. All the Zerglings are going to be still holding there. And Hyun, what is Hyun doing? Hyun is realizing that these Zerglings can't do anything, really. He's going to try and just constantly put pressure here, as we are now looking at perhaps a factory. Yes, the factory is going to be coming in. There is one lone Marine, and the Zerglings and the drones walk back home. This is such a strange move, and Hyun now needs to make it look like he didn't try to go for any crazy tactics. Oh, Zerglings now have made their way in, and they will be able to scout around here very easily. Hyun now going to be coming back over, and this, if this is a head fake, is one of the most beautiful head fakes I've seen in all time, making sure that the Marines are not going to be able to hold the position. And here you go. We now have a handful of Zerglings inside the base. And how much damage can these Zerglings really look to do? Alright, gonna come in, try and surround those Marines. Not gonna be able to do very much. Shuttle down to 23 over 30. Hyun sitting at 28 over 28. Harvester count fairly even, but Shuttle now with double mules should have a significantly stronger economy. There you go. Poor SCV. Is he gonna get taken down? No. Wow. Shuttle getting every bit of luck this game, staying on top of things, as Hyun needs to figure out what he is going to be doing as a follow-up. Hyun only mining off of one extractor with one drone right now, and it looks like we are going to be going into a macro game a bit all of a sudden. Shuttle does know where his opponent is, but Shuttle might be a little bit confused on the timing. He saw that there were a lot of Zerglings and was perhaps wondering why Hyun even created as many Zerglings as he did. Shuttle perhaps thinking, did Hyun actually go for an earlier spawning pool? He can't focus on that too much. He just needs to figure out what the current state of the game is, what the current meta is, and what Hyun could be doing in terms of follow-up. You can see a nice large round of drones coming in now, 36 compared to 24 SCVs. Not quite sure why Shuttle is losing a little bit in terms of the economic race now, as Shuttle now looking to go into his third command center as well. 3 bases for Hyun. It will eventually be 3 bases for Shuttle. And where is Shuttle looking to expand? Zergling already down here at the 6 o'clock position will scout out everything. Also, an Overlord here at the front door by Hyun knows that something is sneaky and tricky happening at that front door with that Widow Mine as well. So far, double engineering bays, no weapons or armor upgrades as of yet, perhaps waiting for the 200 so that they finish near simultaneously. And wait for it, well, come on armor upgrade. There you go. So armor and weapons upgrade happening nearly identical times. Meanwhile, for the roaches, they will just be getting that glio reconstitution. We are teching the tier 2, no evolution chambers as of yet. Just that, no, there you go. Evolution chamber now right there. As things are starting to unfold. So Shuttle perhaps trying to get back into this game, or perhaps try and figure out what Hyun was doing. And at this point, I can't really make that many predictions. I can take a look at what's happening here. There are roaches, there are hellions here. But the way at which Hyun got into this position really feels like Hyun is behind. He only has 49 harvesters compared to 42, and his opponent's 3 orbital commands are more than going to make up for it. We can see that those 5 hellions are looking to charge down the ramp here. Oh, it will take down a creep tumor just in time before it burrows, but Hyun is getting very good saturation. Meanwhile, is Shuttle going to... Nope. Shuttle is not going to lose these hellions, as there are just simply too many roaches all across the map, and I am still waiting to see what exactly Shuttle's plan is going to be. Now, the fact that we're already at tier 2 means that Overseers could be on the way already. With Overseers, Hyun does not really need to worry about... he doesn't really need to worry about those Widow Mines as much, just because he can spot them and shoot him down. Now, it is a little bit difficult to figure out where your opponent has burrowed all of them, as seen by Hyun, and the fact that he's going into double Overseers. But we saw in Game 1 that Shuttle had gotten extremely lucky, and those Widow Mines were just essentially worth their weight in gold, dealing so much damage to so many clumped up Zerg units. Now, Hyun a little bit on the defensive. Here you go. He is going to be flying forward here with this Overseer. And is he going to spot? Yes, he does spot the Widow Mine. Is he going to absorb the attack? Doesn't mean to, and then accidentally does. There is some units there, as the Changeling now going to be walking into that position. There it does get shot down. Zerglings now going to try to run up there, and there are some huge hits as the Widow Mines unburrow and reburrow again. Supply depots, this entire side has been pretty much been scouted out. What are those Widow Mines looking to do? A rather large army coming in from Hyun, and with glio reconstitution and armor upgrades, he should be able to absorb a lot of that damage from those hellions. The question will be, are we going to be seeing Hellbats, and are those Widow Mines going to be destroying and landing hits on those roaches? Here we have a major drop coming in. However, there are creep tumors in position. Not quite sure why Shuttle decided to land it in this particular direction, as we see Shuttle now making a move forward. This is almost inviting Hyun to try and come in and surround this. Overlord is here as well. It will scout out this drop, and there is triple Queen here. All right, the Medivacs going to get a lot of damage on those units. 5 Queens now all together. The one Queen that has the most energy is going to get focused down. No transfusions, even though another Queen, I believe, did have enough. Meanwhile, a major attack at the front door. The Marines, are they going to be able to clean anything up here? As now we see a major attack here. Banelings trying to detonate. Yes, do hit a little bit of units as the Widow Mines finally make their way through. Banelings now continue to roll on in. How much damage can they look to do, as SCVs are just absolutely torn apart? Shuttle losing a lot more units in this engagement than I believe he thought he would, as the roaches are just doing a Congo line into the base. Shuttle not prepared for just the sheer number of roaches that Hyun was able to macro up. You can take a look at this. So many roaches, SCVs trying to come in, banelings, a dozen banelings just ready to go. Next, as we now see Widow Mines. Oh, double burrow. This could be potentially huge. Is it going to perhaps take down? Yes, that was a beautiful play by Shuttle, but he realized that's not going to win him the game, and there is the GG as well. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed this game between Shuttle and Hyun here on Whirlwind. Please stay tuned for Game 4 in the series.